Hello everyone, this is the Great Pumpkin speaking, and welcome to this new series of Let's Play Ogre Battle March of the Bad Queen. This actually won't be a full Let's Play, it's more of a challenge that I'm doing while I'm waiting to upload other series or when I'm too far ahead for other things. So yeah, the point of choosing this game, first because I like it, and second because I'm tired of playing Ogre Battle 64, is because I want to try a new challenge. And that challenge will be one class per character thing. So yeah, I started the game and randomly determined what my lord would be. She's a female lord called Earwind and uses 3 size and a Ninyanuki on the back. So yeah, I got this totally randomly, which was absolutely what I wanted, really. Put a bunch of people in the group, which we're going to see in the next map we're going to be part of. Basically, what I intend to do is that, for instance, like this group, none of the characters are the same class, and no class should repeat in any other group, which isn't the case at the moment, because we don't have enough of them to do that. We actually need to spend the grindy part developing our characters to make them change class, so fighters can turn into wizards, knight, or whatever it is that's available. And if we miss some of them for the requirement to change class, then we're going to switch them using other characters and drop the other ones. So yeah, at the moment those are the various groups I've got. Here I've got a knight, a samurai, I've got a Valkyrie, I've got an Amazon, which I'll keep as one of the various classes I'm gonna use. Here I've got a Beastmaster, a Beastman, along with a Giant that I recruited from one of my wizards, and then Hellhound that I got with Warren's group. I've also got 2 wizards here, with a griffin and a fighter. Here I've got 2 Amazons with a Valkyrie. I've got 2 wizards, a beastman, and 2 fighters. Got a cleric, a knight, fighter, an Amazon, and another Amazon of course. And here I have a wizard, a griffin, and an octopus. Here are the other units I had at the moment, so I've pretty much taken everything I possibly could. So yeah, that's pretty much that. If you don't understand everything, that's fine. Mostly because this game isn't all that fun to watch, really, and it's really long-winded, especially the way I use it. There's just one other restriction I'm putting in here, namely that I can't get Liches. Liches are the... third upgrade for the wizard class, where you can go through wizard, mage, sorcerer, and then Lich. And the thing about Lich is that they use magic that hits the entire enemy party 3 times in a row, which will destroy just about everything in this game, really. So I don't really want to use them. The sorcerer is powerful enough as it is. As for the classes, you can see here there are a number of things I can do. For instance, I can revert that knight into a fighter, but I wouldn't really want that. So yeah, let's have a look and show the various groups and as well as how the combat system works in this game. I'm gonna meet you once I encounter my first enemies. See ya! And here we are. We're about to encounter our first enemy here, which is this unit here. It's an Imperial unit consisting of a knight as a leader and fighters as the other units. So let's get going. It's our group here with the samurai, the knight and the Valkyrie that encountered them. So now let's have a look. We've got our various parties there, mine to the right and the Imperial one to the left. I've got my Amazon in the back, who can shoot 2 arrows in one shot, and the Valkyrie, who can cast a thunder spell twice. I've got fighter, knight, and samurai up front, who can both hit 2 times, whereas the enemy has a less good composition. It's because it's the start of the game, of course. I can do various things in battle, namely define tactics. Best will essentially be letting the units do whatever they want, because I don't control them directly. I can give them guidelines on what they're gonna do, but I can't choose the units for them. Strong, which means they will attack the units that are stronger at the moment, which is usually the one with the most HP, as we can see on the party display to the upper right or to the lower left. Leader means attacking the leader, which is a really bad strategy in that game because a unit without a leader will hightail it back to the enemy base and essentially recover its full strength. Weak attacks the weaker character, so whichever will work in this case. I'm thinking, given that this should be a high element party, I'm going toward the strong, really. You can also use Tarot card for a number of purposes. The Empress card allows me to heal myself. The Emperor allows me to give my units another hit. The Strength card improves strength, of course. The Hermit deals damage. Justice deals damage as well. And the Hangman reduces defenses, if I'm not mistaken. The problem about Tarot card is that all of the experience that you get by killing something is sent back to your leader. So yeah, let's try this out. With the Empress card, for instance. We're not damaged, but that's not a problem. So this healed our entire party. To full, usually. So yeah, it doesn't move much. It's more like chess this way. My leader in my other group is the Samurai, which is more dangerous than having the Valkyrie. But I've got enough Valkyries as leader as it is. We're actually past the tutorial. The tutorial essentially involves you beating one boss and going through towns to recruit various units. Another thing I forgot to mention is that I'm not going to use any special character in this. This will only be characters that I built myself. Special characters are usually identified by unique sprites. So yeah. And now we're going to move on to the next unit. We're going to try to hightail our Samurai out of here, but I kind of doubt that's going to succeed. Let's see what we got here. It's a wizard with a Hellhound, rather dangerous, as Hellhounds can attack 3 times if I'm not mistaken. And he cast Fireball on my leader. That's really dangerous actually. I got scared there. Thankfully those knights are pretty powerful. This should be sufficient to wipe that party. I'm hoping. Yep. We wiped it. We got a lot of experience in the deal. Probably gonna leave that battle on. Only to showcase what the game looks like. Enemies are trying to get through the bridge, so Chris's unit has met the enemy. Same thing, we're gonna switch. These guys are mostly evil or neutral. I'd like to go with weak this time. Knight hit that Hellhound pretty hard though. I like Beastmen, they attack twice on the back row, which makes them really helpful, and they've got good strength to boot. These special units like Giant and Hellhounds take 2 spots. You can have 5 units in 1 unit. Oops. Yikes. Something tells me he's gonna return to a city to heal himself. That's pretty likely actually. We're gonna move out of the way. And move Penelope ahead. Some units go faster, having different speed on the map. Most of the units you saw so far are specialized in plains, so they're good on road or grass. So this unit here, we're gonna go with strong. Not much damage on that giant. That's not really surprising, really. Wizard will usually attack the element that's the weakest against the other party. Like in this case, Valkyries are weak to dark damage, which is the nightmare spell. This is gonna be painful. Units up front usually protects those in the back, except in this case where that wizard is exposed. Yet another of the example that the developers didn't want to go too hard on you to get started. one at least. Let's get Penelope out of the way. Move Shaker ahead. Shaker is a high sky unit, which means he goes much faster than the other ones. Mostly because he has a Griffin in his party. Oh, we've got a unit that's trying to go up there. Thankfully, we've got another unit. And Shaker's group has met the enemy. Those names are randomly generated, I didn't choose them. You can choose them if you want, but there's not much point here. So what am I gonna use? I don't really care about the alignment of this party, to be honest. We'll go with weak. Griffins attack 2 times up front and attacks everyone 1 time from the back. And Clerics, of course, heals other units. This game Imperial units look mostly the same as the one you've got, unlike in Ogre Battle 64. The thing I don't really like about Ogre Battle 64 is that not only is it a little easy, but the story is really lengthy. Got something. Wizards are pretty powerful. It's too bad we'll only get 1. Doesn't matter though, we'll get plenty of units that can replace them. Okay. We got our first win here. Better hightail it. So, she's going this way, I'm assuming. Let's try to intercept her here. Bickers encountered the enemy. It's a fairly special group. Despite having a Griffin, it's actually a water unit because of that Octopus up front. Octopus attacked 3 times in front, whereas that Griffin attacks 2 times. The wizard will do whatever he has to do. I kinda like strong on this one. It's probably because I attacked BT, because they shouldn't be on the ground. This is gonna make the Octopus a little weaker. Yep. Tentacles. Octopus aren't really good, I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna keep them. There's a way because there's water on every map, which isn't the case from some of the games that happen from this series. But in this one, it can be managed. You just have to be clever about your placement. Oh, that Octopus did a number on them. Does it hit 4 times or 3? Let's see. It hits 4 times. 2 times from the back. I don't think I can catch her, really. Nope. She's gonna return to the city. Did I show this one? I think it's pretty much everyone, really. So I'm gonna try to get my Lauren back up to show you what she does, as well as this one here. And we're gonna move the other units back. See you later. So yeah, we're back. Apparently, this witch with her octopuses somehow decided to make a beeline for my lord. Must be something in the AI or something. I always thought she went for the base, but apparently not. We were on leader tactic when I'm going to go with, I don't know, strong. My leader is the little lady to the left there, and she has stunned everyone. We're gonna use temperance to remove that status. Here's hoping the character are actually gonna wake up earlier. Yep, they did. She's not hitting much, but then again, it's at night and against an octopus. Give her a break, will you? I'm scared that they'll end up killing the witch much sooner than I wish. And they're gonna do it. Probably better to flee at the moment. that's what we're gonna do. All the other characters went back, but not the Lord. And that new unit caught stragglers who had their leaders defeated, so we're gonna show what this party is like. It's equipped as best, of course, so we're gonna use the strong tactic. That witch died, so she can't stun our entire party anymore. Not that this is gonna do much, but they should be able to down that octopus fairly well. Okay, they didn't. And we're back. Now that we've finished dealing with this area's boss's army and liberated all the various cities, I got really unlucky on the tarot card. I lost lots of reputation. But that seems to be fine. Now we're off against the boss. Huzzar! How dare you rebel against the Empire? It's not too late. Bow down before the Empire. No. You don't know what's best for you. Alright, now you'll learn. So yeah, this is it. Huzzar, like all bosses, has a special surprise for himself. So in this case, he's, shall we say, it's called a Beastman or something in this version, I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, he's a black, tanned and green version of this class. We'll get them at some point. I swapped my strategy to leader because in these boss encounters, the fight finishes the moment the boss is dead. These wizards are gonna do a number on my giant. Ew. Gonna need an Empress card there. You should heal up my giant completely. Boop. Guess they weren't expecting that, huh? Boop. 31 damage. That's insane. They've done all their attacks. I've got 2 left. Which was more than enough to win. And we won! Congratulations, you liberated Jindark. Yay! For completing this map, we're getting bonus money. That's not too shabby. And I'm saving my game here. So yeah, that's going to be it. Even this is mostly an army report series, I'll keep you updated as I progress and get new units and that the army gets better. But since this is just the grinding section, I'll probably meet you up back on a further map like Denham's Garden or Slums of Zenobia. We'll see. Well, thank you for watching everyone. This was the Great Pumpkin, and I'll see you later. Bye bye!